crazy, wacky Smashing Pumpkins with Disarm, and this is Alternative Nation. We're talking to Sarah McLachlan. Now, Sarah, Pumpkins were a big part of not only the No Alternative record, but the special, and you did a song for that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. How did you get involved with No Alternative? Hot and Blue, Red Hot organization.
They approached me and asked me if I had a song that would work on the record, and just a couple months previous, I'd written a song after watching a documentary on AIDS that, for me, it was perfect for it. It was sort of a way of continuing the message of this woman that I saw in the film.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I was very excited about it because it was going to go on my album and I was going to be able to talk about it. But for it to go on a high-profile compilation like that, that was, all the money and all the proceeds were going to benefit AIDS charities and foundations. I mean, that was definitely a nice bonus.
That's cool, a little pick-me-up. And but you did a different version for your album.
Record. Yeah. Well, they asked for that because I think as a rule, the songs on the No Alternative were unreleased tracks, so they wanted something different. But I was kind of hoping to have it on my record as well, so I kind of said, well, how about if I do a different mix? Yeah. We had about 1,000 different mixes for that song anyway. So.
You had Al Jorgensen come in and twist a few knobs, and it's the 12.5 minutes.
Well, they were all ours, but we had so much time, the luxury of 7 months in the studio, so we just went through so many different versions of, there was a gentle one and a really raunchy one. And,
oh, that's good.
Yeah, lots of stuff for B-sides.
So, speaking of having time, you took some time between Solace and this record, and you went to Thailand and Cambodia.
I was invited to go there and help make a documentary film on AIDS, prostitution, and poverty. It was with World Vision and Much Music, which is
the Canadian MTV.
The Canadian neighbor to the north.
That's right.
And yeah, that was just a wild, an incredible experience. As a conservative middle-class Canadian going into a third world country for the first time and seeing things that you'd see on TV and or on the news and stuff, and you could change the channel and you don't really view it as reality. And to go over there and be confronted with it, that this is really the way many people have to live. It was quite wild. I mean, in a sense, I got, on one half, I felt really horrible and I got really jaded from the whole thing, but then also I got like incredibly enlightened in the sense that I came out of it feeling so blessed and so lucky to have everything that I've taken for granted my whole life. And well,
enlightenment is good.
Oh, it's
That's
amazing.
Good.
It was a wonderful experience.
Stay on that enlightenment thing, and then we'll force you to play, because when you're enlightened and happy, you'll play.
I will.
So we'll try and get her to do that. But stay here. We're going to talk to you a little bit more, and Enigma is next. This is Sarah McLachlan. Really?
Really. I'm on the road.
Just like John Travolta, the boy in the bubble?
Something like that, yeah.
She's living in a cocoon. It's Sarah McLachlan. It's Alternative Nation. And you are one of our Canadian neighbors and friends. Do you like the other Canadian bands? Oh, by the way, her new album is Fumbling Towards Ecstasy. So go buy it.
Yeah, there's a lot of great Canadian bands, definitely. I mean,
like Acid Test?
To tell you the truth, I haven't heard them. Being from the West Coast and being relatively, as we were talking about before, being cocooned in the sense that I'm always either on the road or in the studio. I don't really get out very often, but...
she doesn't get out very often.
No, I'm a recluse, but I have, on occasion, the opportunity to play on some amazing records. One of them, Stephen Fearing, he's another Canadian fellow singer-songwriter. Beautiful, beautiful new record called The Assassin's Apprentice that I had the luxury of singing on.
Oh, good for you.
Blue Rodeo, the Crash Test Dummies, Jane Sibrey.
Of course.
Yeah. And Jane Sibrey, another amazing talent.
Rush.
Gosh, the Waltons. There's tons of great bands. Rush, yeah, I don't...
Well, that's good to know, because for a long time there, Sarah, I was losing faith.
You were wondering.
But now that you're here, and you're a nice person and extremely talented, she's going to play in a little bit. We forced her. We took her pork chops away and said, honey, you don't get these back until you play. But it's interesting to know that you were discovered when you were 17, but you didn't release anything until you were 19?
Well, I was in high school, and...
That's the thing that put the... Because I was going to ask you, what put the damper on those 2 years?
My parents. Yeah. They went, no way, are you going to Vancouver and just, stopping school. I was in grade 11 and not doing that well, so they wanted me to finish school. And
who can blame them?
Well, yeah, and I'm really glad in retrospect, because I think I was just, 17. I was way too screwed up at that point in my life to have been able to to make anything really happen properly. So I was just really lucky because I sort of put it out of my mind. They came back to me when I was 19 and offered me a 5-record solo contract based on my voice because I'd never written a song before.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, sure.
And you immediately started writing songs then, or?
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of the thing that pushed me into it. I've been playing music all my life and generally playing other people's songs and had bits and pieces of material, but I'd never felt the necessity to write a song.
Yeah.
It was just, I always just got great joy from playing, whether it was
singing other things.
Yeah, or just improvising on whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, in the press, they say that you're wise beyond your 26 years. Now, do you agree with that? Do you feel like you're an old soul?
I don't know. I mean, that's someone else projecting what they think I am onto me.
Maybe they were a really immature 26-year-old.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just me.
Yeah.
I do what I do, and I set high standards for what I do. So I'm proud of it.
And you do it damn well, Sarah.
Well, thank you.
So stay here. We're going to talk to you once more. You're going to play something off your album, and 9 Inch Nails' March of the Pigs is next. We'll be back.
Kennedy, come out and play, yay! Undeniably hot she is, however. Plug in.